A very good morning to you, children. Continuing with sound, today we are going to start with part 3. In this, we are going to learn about the two different groups of wave. Okay, now last video we learned how sound travels. How sound travels in the form of wave. What is wave? Wave is a disturbance that is produced in a medium that carries energy from one part of the medium to another part of the medium without any actual transfer of matter. Now, how does this happen? When an object vibrates, when there is a sound produced, or when an object it vibrates, it transfers the energy to the molecules of the surrounding medium. Okay, now when the molecules of the surrounding medium, they receive the energy, they start vibrating, and when they start vibrating, they pass on the energy to the molecule that is next to them. Now this molecule, when they start vibrating, again they pass the energy to the molecule that is next to them, and it continues. Okay, so this vibration, it travels in the form of a wave like pattern. Similar way, sound waves also travel. Okay, these vibration of the particles can be in the same direction, or they can be perpendicular to the direction of the propagation of the wave. Depending upon this, the waves are classified into two groups. One is the longitudinal wave and the other is the transverse wave. Okay, now what is transverse wave? Let us start with transverse wave. This is a wave in which the particles of the medium, they vibrate up and down. Okay, that is perpendicular to the direction in which the wave is moving. Suppose a wave is moving in this direction. Okay, now you take a string. You take a string and you tie a knot to it. Then holding it at the other end, you just move the string up and down. What will you see? That the string goes up, it comes down, it goes up, it comes down, it goes up, it comes down, like this. Isn't it? It goes up and comes down in what way? It forms peaks over here and it forms troughs over here. Okay, it simply goes up and down. Okay, here in transverse wave, the disturbance is perpendicular to the direction in which the wave is traveling. This is the disturbance, it is perpendicular. That means it is making an angle of 90 degree over here. Okay, here also it makes an angle of 90 degree. So it is perpendicular to the direction in which the wave is traveling. Understood? Few examples are ripples on the surface of water. Okay, suppose you throw a stone, okay, in a pool of water, and what happens? Suppose this is a pool. This is a pool, and you have thrown a stone over here. What will happen? The stone gets submerged into the water, but then you will see that there are waves like this, isn't it? There are circular waves. Now if you place a plastic ball or a cork or a leaf, okay, what will happen? You will see that the plastic ball or the leaf or the cork, it will only bob up and down. Okay, it will go up and down like this. Why? Because the water, it merely moves up and down. this disturbance, it spreads out at right angles to the movement of water. Water is moving like this, so it makes angle of 90 degree, and it moves up and down. That is why when this when you throw something, when you throw a pebble in water and there are waves in it, and you throw something on that wave, you will see that that particle, it stays in that place and it only moves up and down like this. So this is an example of transverse wave. Then the vibration on the guitar string, that is also an example of transverse wave. Then electromagnetic waves like light waves, microwaves, these are also examples of transverse wave. You will be studying this in detail in higher classes. Okay, now coming to longitudinal waves. These longitudinal waves, these are the waves in which the vibrations are parallel to the direction of propagation of wave. Okay, suppose this is the particle, and these particles on vibration, they move to and fro. In transverse wave, they were moving up and down. This was the particle and it was moving up and down. Okay, but in this, it moves to and fro. This in transverse wave, if this is the particle, this is moving to and fro, but the direction of propagation is what? This is the direction of propagation, so it is making angle of 90 degree over here. But in longitudinal wave, the particles, it moves to and fro and it is parallel to the direction of propagation. So this particle, when it moves to and fro, it hits the particle beside it, and this again gains energy and moves to and fro, hits the next particle, this gains energy and it moves to and fro, and similarly the wave propagates. So then what is longitudinal wave? This is a wave in which the particles of the medium, they vibrate to and fro and they move in the same direction in which the wave is moving. Okay, examples are sound waves, ultrasound waves. Then when you clap, that is a very common example of longitudinal wave. Then when you speak on the microphone, that is again an example of longitudinal wave. Okay, now how is sound and longitudinal wave? So when any vibrating object, it moves forward, it will increase the pressure on the molecule of the medium that is next to it. Okay, and then these will come closer to each other. When these come, suppose you have a speaker. Look at this figure in the book. This is a speaker. When when there is vibration, what happens? These particles, they get hit and they come closer. When they come closer to each other, it is known as compression. Now when this vibrating body, it moves inwards, then the pressure on the molecules, this pressure on the molecules, it get reduced, and there is gap between the molecules, and this gap between the molecules makes what? It makes it spread out. Okay, and this is known as rarefaction. Okay, then again when the sound wave will travel in the same medium, then you will get a series of compression and rarefaction. Understood? So when any vibrating body, it moves forward, what it does, it compresses the molecules in front of it and creates a region of high pressure. Okay, it compresses the molecules and creates a region of high pressure. This region where the molecules are crowded together, it is known as compression. Okay, and when these vibrating bodies, it moves backward, the particles, it will move apart, and then when this will move apart, there will be a low pressure region created over here, and this is known as rarefaction. So sound waves, when they propagate in any medium, they move making a series of compression and rarefaction. Okay, these compression and rarefaction is formed between the particles of the medium due to the vibrations of these particles, and they propagate in the direction or in which the sound is traveling. Okay, this wave in this now this shows that sound waves are longitudinal in nature because they are traveling in the direction parallel to the direction in which the sound waves is traveling. Okay. This is all for this video. In the next video we'll be continuing further.